Hi everyone! Most of you who are watching this probably already know who I am, but just in case there are folks who don't, I do want to introduce myself real quick and say hello. Hi, I'm Caront. I am primarily an RPG player who did videos here on YouTube from 2014 to around 2019 or so, and then shifted my focus over to Twitch, where I stream at twitch.tv/Caront. I don't do this to advertise those, but if you want to come see me, be my guest, but that's not ultimately why I'm doing this. This video today is going to be the first in a series that I am going to be doing talking about my journey through cancer. As a quick overview, I was diagnosed with cancer last year, about middle of the year, and went through a cancer journey through most of the year. What these videos aim to do is, essentially, I'm going to talk about that. This is just going to be an introduction. It's going to be real short, just explaining everything that's going to happen. But in following videos, I'm going to talk about, essentially, how we discovered it, what it was like getting ready for treatment, what treatment was like, what it was like having cancer in the middle of a pandemic, support networks, getting through it, recovery, what things have been like since, stuff like that. Anything and everything that I can think of that I feel like is worth covering. I will probably forget about stuff. I'll try not to. I do have it planned out in a basic sense what I want to talk about, but I don't have it down to the nitpicky to some degree because I kind of don't want to. I don't want it to be something that's super canned and by the numbers and bullet points and all that jazz. I do that when I teach. I do that plenty. But I don't want to do that with this. I want to keep it personal. I want to make it as real as I can. I'm going to be talking about things that happened. I'm going to be talking about my emotions, what I thought about things, feelings that I have dealt with and kind of am still dealing with in a way. And essentially what I aim to get out of it is I just want to talk about this, really, and I hope that you guys will get something out of it too. Whether it's answers to questions you might have had. By the way, ask those questions, please. You can ask them in comments. You can, talk with me pretty much any way you'd like, I guess. And I may or may not be able to answer those questions on videos because I don't know exactly when I'm going to record these. I don't know exactly when I'm going to release them. As a side note, I'm recording this on May 30th, 2021, by the way. So, if I can integrate those questions into my videos, I will. But if I can't, I'll answer them in the comments because I'm pretty much an open book about just about anything anyway, so feel free to ask any questions you have. I'm not a medical professional by any stretch of the imagination. I'm a history teacher, so I can't answer or give medical guidance, but I will certainly answer whatever questions I can. I will be as honest as I can about everything that was a part of this whole journey, whether it was good times, bad times, feelings, emotions, thoughts, etc., ad nauseum. So I'll look into any and all of that. And please feel free. Comment, question, whatever you like. It's up to you. I want this to be helpful to you guys as well, whether it is simply watching me talk, for whatever that's worth, or if anybody else has cancer or had cancer and gets something out of it, that is far more than I could have possibly expected from this, and it would be extremely gratifying to me. Because obviously I had my own journey. Everybody else has their own journeys through whether it's cancer or any other sort of thing, really. And so feel free. Anybody who wants to talk about if you're going through cancer or went through cancer or have been affected by cancer, please do. Obviously, be respectful of people. Don't share information without their consent, or don't, if anything happens to, if you have questions about whether you should share something, obviously it's a personal thing, but share what you like, share what you want to. And if you have questions, I'll try to answer them. If you simply have anecdotes or what have you, feel free. I will comment on those. It's up to you. I want this to not just be a space for me to talk about things, which is part of why I'm doing this, but I also want this to be a space for y'all too. So that's the goal. And it's going to be over several videos, as I mentioned. Again, don't know when I'm recording them, don't know when I'm releasing them, so it could be scattered. I hope it will be a bit more consistent, but it's something I'm not really sure about at this time. But we'll see. But I hope you guys will get something out of this. Enjoy it, I suppose, as much as one can enjoy talking about cancer and hearing about somebody else talking about cancer. But I hope that y'all get something out of it. And I hope that I do too, because that's essentially why I'm doing it. For all of us, really. So, thank you guys. I appreciate it, as always. The next video is going to be the real beginning of this series. This is simply an introduction. In the next video, we're going to talk a bit about how everything was discovered, how I found my cancer, the whole process of that. It was certainly something, to be sure. So, thank you guys. Appreciate it. Have a great rest of whatever day it is when you're watching this. And hopefully I'll see you soon.